A crucial 119-run partnership for the 8th wicket between Calum Haggett and Matt Coles gave Kent a small advantage at the halfway stage of their LV County Championship match in Bristol against Gloucestershire. Kent started the second morning replying to their host's first day 193. Joe Denley nicked the tumbling David Payne behind in the third over to go for 4. It was really tough going first thing for the Kent batsman. Daniel Bell-Drummond riding his luck from time to time as he and Brendan Nash responded by taking the total to 40. But Nash then gave Liam Norwell his 22nd championship wicket of the summer with an edge to Chris Dent. While 7 runs later, Bell-Drummond on 26 was bowled by a nitbacker from the same bowler who has begun this season in outstanding form with the ball, that his 30th wicket in the first-class game so far. Norwell was replaced by Kieran Nima Barnett, who trapped Fabian Cowdrey in front in the second over of his spell. And when Craig Miles clipped Darren Stevens stumps in the next over, the first after lunch, Kent had slipped from 40 for 1 to 76 for 5. That became 80 for 6 as Sam Northeast was another to be bowled, this time by the returning Norwell, who now had figures of 3 for 11 from 8 testing overs. So Gloucestershire now found themselves on top, even more so when Sam Billings came down the pitch to Payne and looked surprised to be given out caught behind. Now on 98 for 7 after losing 6 of those wickets for 58 runs, it looked as if Kent were going to concede a first innings lead to their hosts. But Coles, in at number 9, had other ideas. He and Haggett first saw their side through to the tea break on a day where the odd shower was never far away. After the interval, the game switched Kent's way thanks to these two batsmen. Coles was to produce one of his best innings for a while. Once seen as much as a batsman as a bowler, it is the latter that has taken over in the last few years. Haggett was something of a revelation at the other end. He was to better his previous career best with the bat of the unbeaten 44 he made against this same opposition a couple of years ago. Coles, meanwhile, had struck 66 off 83 balls, adding 119 for the 8th wicket with Haggett, which had his side 24 runs ahead when he was very well caught off his own bowling by Dent. This must have been a special moment for Haggett, who went to his maiden half-century in what was his 24th first-class innings. Of course, a life-threatening heart problem a few years back has limited his performances since he made his debut for Somerset 5 years ago. His first ever 50 had been a very good one and had used up 149 balls, from which he'd struck only the 4 boundaries. He'd helped his side to an unlikely lead too. He was soon out, nicking off to Payne on 54, having added 143 runs while he was at the crease. Moments later, a heavy shower took the players off, and that was that for the day, one very much in 2 halves. Kent will go again on the third morning on 223 for 9, and that has them 30 runs ahead.